Oh, Mustafa, you're having a power outage.
Am I having a power outage? Oh no.
You're having a power outage.
What does that mean?
It means that you are all in dark.
Am I in dark? Really?
We're here too, Anne Marie. Yeah, you're all dark. You may want to check your settings.
That's weird.
Either that or there you go. Now I got audio. Kevin's here. Look, Anna Marie and Kevin are here. There we go. That's all we need. We're good.
So you can't see me or hear me, huh?
I can hear. Well, Dude, if I couldn't hear you.
I thought maybe it was a voice in your head. Okay.
No, trust me, it's a different voice.
Okay. All right. So you can't see me. Shoot. Okay.
I
Well,
can't
that
see you.
sucks.
Are you suffering from a hangover?
No. Although my throat's a little sore. No, I was working
Were you
downstairs.
yelling at the TV?
Sure was. Almost sprained my ankle too.
Anna Marie and Kevin, we see you and we thank you for coming. All right, so while I'm sure Mustafa frantically fidgets, welcome. Hey, there we go, Andy from Germany. There we go. Welcome to MBartist Alley Live. I am your host, Stephen Ahola, and with me in voice is Mustafa Musa, inker for Marvel, DC, and blah 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 blah.
I'm reaching out to you from beyond the grave.
There you go. He's that was going. You're 6 feet.
It's in time for the season. So.
Oh, there we go. You're strobing now. You're strobing.
I'm strobing.
Yeah, we see your Batman T-shirt. You just ducked down and then you popped right back up. There we go.
Well, then I'm gonna sit. Can you see me?
Oh, I can see you, but it's like.
So the Wi-Fi is no good down here. That's what you're saying.
It's like you're 3 frames a second.
Oh, really? Like an old 16-bit game or something when there's too many enemies on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Mega Man whenever you try to do too much at once. Okay.
Yeah. Kevin, you're right.
I'm just going to take you upstairs.
It's stop motion. It's stop motion Mustafa.
Sure is. All right. That sucks.
Oh, that's awesome. He's on a severe delay. No, get John. We'll get John on here. That is a severe delay.
Yes, it is. As long as I'm not that bad. Can you still hear me? Okay?
Nick. Good news, Nick. Your corner's getting incrementally smaller, which is appreciated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, you are probably on YouTube. You're probably on Facebook. Anyways, we have no idea who's going to appear today on the show. Because some of us are heading to Toronto, some of us are going to Baltimore, some of us have no idea what we're doing. So I am in on the ladder. You got the wrong card captor print? That's not good, Nick. I think you've gotten so many card captor prints. There's more coming. I don't. Ara, how you doing? So, Mustafa, have you decided where you're landing this weekend? I know it's not here.
All right, let's see. Well, there's 2 of them.
There you go.
Okay, good. This better?
Much better. We should have kept the other one, though, because then we could feel like there's 3 people.
Well, I can put them back on if you want. It's me. I can put them back on.
It's all good. Good.
So, have I figured out where I'm going? Yeah, I'm going to Baltimore. First time ever.
Did you get in? Or are you just
yeah, they got me. It's my never been before. I reached out to somebody who reached out to somebody, and I'll be there.
I love how you're like swinging around, flipping switches, like you're getting the hyperdrive motivator to work on the Millennium.
Well, I was gonna try to get work done downstairs because there's a bit better lighting and stuff. Because I got 4 covers dropped on my lap last night during the game, so that was an exciting time.
Well, that's cool. What, are you allowed to share what covers you dropped?
Yeah, just nobody screen capture them. Let's see. Everybody's familiar with that Chad Hardin guy? Yeah, super talented.
We've heard of him.
Yeah,
we call him Vera on the show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So there is this book, Stray Dogs. It's a very popular book, and we are doing some covers for it. That's
cool.
One of them. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Ghostbusters motif.
Exactly, and this is the other.
That one's got a little bit more of the spirit.
Exactly. One is Ghostbusters 1, the other one is 2. I just put them out of order. And since we're sharing art, this is something else I'm finishing up. This is what I was doing downstairs. This is Batman art with Lobos doing the pencils. And that will be on the side of a car at SEMA.
Oh, very cool.
So busy time over here.
Very cool. Yeah, Nick. Like it's crazy. Aluminum got up. I don't know if you've noticed, but top loaders have shot through the roof.
Yep.
So was it you or was that Jamie who was telling me that he finally saw someone trying to get $20 per top loader?
That was not me, but I believe it.
Yeah. Like there's. Oh, look who's here, ladies and gentlemen! It's Marvel inker legend. Wait, I said that. Legendary Marvel inker, DC inker.
Yep.
Go.
Man of 1,000 words.
Yep.
Well, you make up for the other 999, so it's okay.
There you go. Joe, we're so glad that you're joining us just before you jump on the plane to visit us in person.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
are you going to be there?
Happy to see you. Ara just said Joe with a bunch of heart eyes. There you go. Check that out. See, everybody loves Joe.
Till they're in a relationship with me for a while, then it changes. Okay.
Well, there you go. You know, maybe you just need many. You just need many. Strategically space them out across North America.
I have, but I started taller and with hair. So look what happened.
All right, guys. Well, we may trickle in and out as the show goes on, but we were just saying how everybody's kind of going to each corner of the globe, mostly East Coast, Toronto, Baltimore, and I think there's another one. I think Jamie's going to one. Don't know where.
I'm going to Belgium. That's like really East Coast.
Belgium?
Yeah. Belgium and Paris, and then the Middle East.
Oh, there you go. Well, at least you'll know you'll be embraced.
Mm-hmm.
As you're dodging shoes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as artists do, we have featured art prints. Let's throw them up and run through them for you guys. All right, let's go through it. We got Bob Mccloud's G.I. Joe number 63, classic cover.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. I talked to him before the show, and he was like, I'm like, are you coming on? He goes, I have to do 12 minutes, don't I?
You know, I have to say, Bob was a curmudgeonly old man when he was about 25, so I think he's grown into it. So
fair enough.
Yeah. Well, it was almost it sounded like he was like contractually obligated. I'm like, Bob.
Oh, he is.
We've got Chad Hardin's Wolverine claws up.
He's good.
Yeah, he has his moments.
Yeah.
Francine Delgado, who is currently on a plane heading our way, her Spider-Gwen.
She's good.
Oh, wait, maybe she's not.
Wait.
What were you saying? Were you
name in vain?
Were you talking bad shit about me, Stephen?
Good shit.
Oh. Besides, you owe me. You owe me.
No, that was in the past show, remember? Past show.
No, I was just saying she's probably on a plane, but I was wrong. When are you flying to Toronto?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Me too. Let's wave at each other when our planes go by.
Okay. I don't think that's possible, but I'm going to try.
Joshua wants to know, he can't wait to see what I come up for the customs. The custom what, Josh? Quantify. What is custom? What am I
think just going through customs. I think.
Oh, yeah. Customs. I don't have to deal with customs this weekend. Everybody else does. It's a nice change.
Right.
Right.
I don't have to do customs either. Hi, Bob.
Look,
hey guys.
This is Joe.
Hey! Look at that. Eric is on the ball. All right, Bob, we're just running through the featured art prints. We just did Francine Delgado. Francine, since you're here, tell us about this print.
Okay, everybody, this is my proposal for when Spider or Ghost Spider cover. So basically, I just want to have her as a main character, but I also like a lot what Marvel has been doing with these new young heroes. And I also want to add America Chavez and Nova, and they are both part Latin American. So yeah, I'm biased over there.
Francine, have you ever read a comic book?
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Have I read a comic book? Quite some.
Twice?
Quite some.
Oh, I assumed you were
Quite
like an
some.
animation.
She said
I
quite
assumed you
some.
were like an animation person who happened to like get in with these comic book people.
No, it's kind of like I'm geek on both sides. So no, Joe, I like both things.
Oh,
I
like
watch a
me.
lot of cartoons and I read many comics as well.
Oh,
In
so like
private,
you
she
go
did-
both ways. Okay.
She goes both ways.
Yeah, yo, yes, that's what I meant.
She did express to me one time she found comic people very static. All right, what do we got next? Oh, Bob, let's go back to Bob. Bob, this is your featured art print.
Hello.
He hides.
That's
it
a
so
piece
well.
That's a piece I inked over Mike Zeck many years ago. It's one of my favorite covers I did over him. I really like it a lot. I saw that he had a print of it at a show, and I decided to make up one of my own.
So actually, when we were in New York, a gentleman bought all 3 G.I. Joe covers that we had for you, which was this one, your number 1, and the 100 with Cobra Commander, the hooded Cobra Commander on the front.
Right.
And he bought them because he loved the fact it had
Sorry,
the
I
little
went away.
square. And he was like, "Oh, this is awesome. Can I get Bob to draw in there?" I'm like, "Not today." You'll have to wait till next year. Hopefully, Bob will come next year.
You know what? I can't believe at Comic Cons now, almost everybody wants you to draw on something other than paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, just be happy they haven't asked you to draw on them yet.
I've done that.
Oh,
That's coming, I'm sure.
Oh, I've
Well,
done
that's happened. Yeah.
You've done that, Joe? You drew on someone's body?
Yeah, 3 women asked me to draw Wolverine on their biceps, and the next year 3 different conventions. Next year they'd show me the tattoo they had made.
No way. Wow. There you go.
Do your lion's justice on the tattoo?
Skin is hard to draw on.
Yeah.
So if I'd known they were serious, I would have probably done a better job.
Would you give Wolverine like a long nose or something?
Yeah. So now they all have lousy Wolverine tattoos because you didn't take your time.
Well, I don't know that lousy was a fair thing to say, but okay.
Okay.
They could have been better. That's,
Substandard?
you know, I have a standard for when I draw on people. Okay.
You have a standard. Oh no, my camera got unplugged. All right, let's if you can still hear me, let's roll through these. We got Jamie Coker's Dr. Zeus. James Mulligan, who is somewhere in England. Bugs Bunny versus the Crusher. Hey, Mr. Rubenstein.
Yeah.
Tell us about this one.
It's a painting. It's done in gouache. It's 11 by 17. I think it's pretty good. It's based on the sculpture that they have of Gambit that they sell. So since I couldn't get a guy in here to pose as Gambit, I thought I'd just look around for reference on the internet, and that's what I found.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say you did a self-portrait. Josh and Brendan are impressed. We got John Hebert's X-Men. He's a little under the weather today, so I don't know if he'll be able to appear with us. That's when somebody shows up. Hey, Mustafa. We haven't seen this in a while.
Well, I mean, I see it all the time, but I guess you haven't seen it in a while, yeah. So I was looking at the name. Is it too late to maybe like do some target marketing, maybe with maybe just like instead of getting their charge on, maybe just like I don't know, charging up or something? Is it too late for that?
Well, if we can get Visa to sponsor it, we can say getting charged.
I think I like that more, even with the Visa part.
No.
Getting their charge on is kind of a mouthful when it's Guardians of the Galaxy before it.
Yeah, just think of Hangman.
Yeah,
You can't go wrong with any letter.
I'm totally thinking of that right now. Yes.
All right, what's the story on this one? Oh, too late.
Oh, it's fine. Let's hear about G-Force.
Oh, G-Force? I think I talked. This is when I was working at Nelvana. I got the opportunity to do a piece for G-Force, and the original. Well, it wasn't original. The first one we did it in Photoshop, and then he printed it so that it went to an 8-foot wall. So somewhere in Toronto, someone has an 8-foot print version of this plastered to their wall. So that was kind of cool. And I was always a fan. When I was a kid, it's a little before my time, but I remember watching the reruns. But I thought it was really cool, just the flamboyancy of the costumes and everything. Because this is before Power Rangers, Voltron, before Transformers. This is literally, if you wanted to, you could say that this kickstarted a lot of things. This is 1978.
Yep.
So yeah, G-Force, and it's funny because whenever I have this out at cons, it's a very specific demographic.
Losers.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Your bracket there, Joe. They gravitate right to this piece.
You needn't make it personal. I wasn't attacking you. I could attack the art, but I was nice.
We all know better, Joe. But the funny thing is, here's one for you. In New York, Mustafa, your 80s mashup.
Yeah.
So we had the bus stop of the 80s mashup there, and I had one guy come up and says, if I guess every single one of these, I get this for free. I said, I bet you won't. And this is the one they always get stuck on. They always say it's Silverhawks or Power Rangers. They never get it right.
Yep.
But you actually
they're sure about it. Like, oh man, Silverhawks. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Not even close. Voltron. I got a couple Voltrons.
Yep.
But here's the thing. These aren't 80s. These guys are 70s.
That's right. That's right.
They fall a little bit outside of the 80s mashup.
That is totally correct. They got popular in the 80s, but they were from the 70s. Absolutely.
Yep. So I thought that was funny. So for the rest of the show, I challenged people, if they could get all of them right, I'd give them a free art print. And they always screw up. This one they never get right. And the other one they never get right is off on is the snorkels. Yeah.
Yeah, they call it snorkels. Yep. Same with me too. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's move on. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you see anything you like here, you have 3 ways of winning one of these fine art prints today. Number 1, you can comment as you guys are, because one of you is going to be able to pick one of these at the end of the show. Every comment you get a little bit of ticket, and Lovejeet's going to pull one in about an hour. So if you guys stick around, you could be a potential winner. Number 2, just say claim Wolverine, and Lovejeet will reach out and help you guys fulfill an order. Or go over to MBartist.com, whether you want fine art, platinum, or canvas. Fill your cart, not your boots. And on checkout, if you type in free shipping, you'll get exactly that, free shipping. And with the costs going through the roof, you ain't going to get a better deal than that. All right, let's clean the board and fill in the squares. There we go, just like that. Bob, Baltimore.
Steve.
Tell me more.
Oh, Baltimore's a great show. What is
going on? Somebody silence Mustafa. There we go.
It was all Mustafa's fault.
Is that mine?
Yeah, that's you.
That's the reason to get off early, Bob.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, that's awful. That's so much better. Now that we've wasted 3 minutes of Bob's time on Echo.
9 minutes left. So Baltimore is a great show because it's mostly comic book centered and not a lot of celebrity TV guests and everything. It's more about the comics, and they run a really tight ship. It's a great show with great people.
It is.
And I know that Mustafa's going to be making his way, so you guys might be table buddies. Who knows?
It'll be my first time there. Do you know your table, Bob?
Yeah, I think it's something like 3303.
Oh, okay. I am A56. I have no idea if that's good or bad.
You're in another building, probably. I don't know.
What?
No, they have us all together. You're probably not that far away. It's going to be supposedly fewer people this year because of COVID, and they're making everybody wear a mask and get vaccinated. So it should be nice.
Mustafa's gonna show up, and it's gonna be like near Camden Yards or something like that. Hello, hello.
But it's nice. It's right there on the waterfront.
Oh,
Bob,
yeah.
Bob, are you aware that if you actually stay till the end of the show, we get ice cream?
I don't need any ice cream, Joe, but thanks.
Okay. All right.
I'll take the ice cream. Ship it, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of shipping in, we've got, look below me, X-Men Punisher artist and the hottest art print of New York, flying off the shelves. Mr. John Hebert, Star Wars #1, went like this.
How you doing, John?
I'm good. How's everybody else? A lot better than I was last week.
Good seeing you, and it's good that we can hear you this time.
Yeah, you got.
I know. Well,
you
we
look
got
good.
our Wi-Fi fixed, and my voice is a lot better than it was too.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear.
I
So
passed my COVID test, and I'm back to work, and I'm feeling better. So life is good.
yeah, you were
Good.
starting to get scratchy at the end of New York there.
Yeah, I had my annual autumn upper respiratory infection. I knew it was coming on, but I couldn't miss New York, so I ended up with a whole week off of work last week. Just slept, and now I'm feeling better.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So we've got Bob and Mustafa going to Baltimore. The other three of us are going to be here in the Great White North for FANEXPO Canada. Are you going to be appearing anywhere this weekend, John?
Believe it or not, I am. I'm going to be appearing at a wrestling memorabilia show in Albany on Saturday. Ric Flair's going to be there, Jeff Jarrett, a couple other people, and it's involving the company that's doing the toys. So apparently I was booked for a while and didn't realize I was supposed to be there. I just found out the other day. So that's going to be a quick Saturday thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know is Flair going to do one of those little pops?
I'll let you know. We're hoping. We're hoping. We are hoping.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, is it a 1-day or a 2-day show?
It's a 1-day. It's only a 4-hour thing. It's at the old Washington Avenue Armory in Albany. And if you look that up if you look up Larry Zabisco's Wikipedia page, he got stabbed in the rear end there at the hottest part of his 1980 feud with Bruno Sammartino. Some guy stuck a knife in his
knows
butt.
that. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
knows that.
But it's on his page. It's his great, dark, creepy, creaky old building on Central Ave in Albany. And I've been to many car shows and concerts and wrestling events there, so now I get to be a guest there.
Hey, John, what do you think's giving you more joy in life, wrestling or comic books?
I haven't had as much stress from wrestling, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Of the two, which has given me the most joy, my kids.
All right.
Oh,
Wrestling with your kids on a pirate.
wrestling, yeah.
Wrestling with my kids.
Wrestling with the kids because of a comic
Wrestling
book.
with my kids.
There you go.
That's a euphemism down here.
There you go. Speaking of wrestling, this up here in FANEXPO Canada, Mr. Rubenstein and Miss Delgado will be facing off in a sketch.
I'm announcing our betrothal right here and now.
Is it arm wrestling?
Arm wrestling.
What about ours, Joe? Are you throwing me aside?
It's ours isn't legal in Canada, but you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
well.
We're talking about Canada's practically next to Utah.
Okay.
So Joe, Joe just loves doing panels, but as soon as he heard that Fran was going to be on the other side, he jumped at the opportunity.
I did. I do.
That's what Fran
Yeah.
said.
I love
That's what I said.
That's what Fran said. It was in Spanish, and I had it translated.
Okay.
I take it back, Fran. You don't draw like a girl.
Whoa.
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
Fran, feel free to fold up a steel folded chair there and do as John would do.
Hit Ric Flair.
And I'll look the other way.
I just hope the match is gonna be like not just super pack up dudes, because if not, I'm gonna go down.
Well, that's an interesting question. I've never done a sketch duel. Like, what do they do? Like, do you guys get to pick the character? Does the audience pick the character?
I think
The
it's
audience
kind of
should.
open.
Audience,
It's kind of open, but usually the audience pick whatever they want.
Oh, so it could be anything.
Like last time I was in one, they pick Vampirella doing choppings with a baby Yoda. I was like, what? Because by that time, Baby Yoda didn't have a name. People still calling it Baby Yoda at that moment. And I was like, holy crap! What?
Who were you doing the duel with?
The what?
Who were you
Oh,
doing
no,
the
it's
duel
just the
with?
two of them.
Oh.
It's Mano o Mano.
No,
doing a duel?
last time was like two other artists I didn't met before, but I saw them on New York Comic Con and I say hi, like, hey, remember you basically watched the floor with me, sketch duel we had. Yeah.
Wait, did you just say they watched the floor?
Washed.
I think you meant wipe the floor. Wipe.
Oh, yeah, wipe the floor, watch
Wipe
the
the
floor.
floor.
Isn't kind of the same, no?
She
Sure.
wasn't born in this country. Give her a break.
Wipe the floor.
Okay.
By the way, Francine, now that I just found out we're doing a duel together, so can you throw it so I look good?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Grant, I got good news for you. No matter what they pick, they're going to get Wolverine from Jeff.
That's right.
Or Thanos.
Oh my God, seriously. I was thinking over a little bit and I thought, like, damn it, they are for sure going to ask for Wolverine.
Right.
Bob, have you ever done any of the sketch duels?
I've done a few, yeah, and they're not always the same. Sometimes the moderator will choose what you draw, but usually it's the audience coming up with some very bizarre stuff.
Like?
Yes.
Oh, just characters that don't go together, doing stuff together. I don't know. I don't remember a specific one.
Kinky, sexy stuff?
No,
Nancy Reagan
just
and
fun
Frank
stuff.
Gorshin's Riddler outfit.
Take in
Nancy
mind
Reagan
that
and Frank Gorshin's Riddler
Take in
outfit.
mind that the audience many times is PG-13 because there are kids there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So how does it work? Like, do they have like overhead cameras, or do they ask questions while you're sketching away, and every once in a while they'll shove it in?
Sometimes they have an overhead camera, but usually they just wait until you're finished, or they ask you to show a progress glimpse of it.
So, like, do they
have a
vote?
time-
Is it an applause?
Yeah,
Like, how do you
and you
plan
have
it?
you do have a time limit. Usually, it usually only goes for 45 minutes or so, and you try to do usually 2 or 3 in that time.
So, like, how do they declare a winner? Like, do they do an applause? Do they just like hands up? Like, how do they declare a winner?
Blood stoppage.
They're not all the same. I think the last one I was in it was who got the most applause, but they don't always declare a winner, actually.
Yeah,
No?
I was going to say that too. A lot of times it's just, oh, wasn't it great? Let's hear it for our artists.
If I lose,
But as we just said, I'm gonna forfeit, so Joe is gonna.
oh no!
be
If I lose, I'm going to declare fraud. Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna forfeit, so you don't have the pleasure to declare a fraud.
No, he's going to call up Georgia and see if they'll do a recount.
I'm going to call up a guy named George and see if he'll do a
And
recount.
then he's gonna pull brass knuckles out of his trunks.
So there you go.
Which the car trunks or what?
And then Joe
Well,
will tell a story, and then they'll die. Mustafa, have you ever done a sketch duel?
I've done like live sketches at panels with other guys, but it wasn't a duel. It was more like here's his take on this, here's his take on that.
The dude to the death.
See, I'm just saying you're missing your opportunity because you are not coming to Toronto.
I know. I'll be there next year.
He got border shy.
Honestly, the hassle you guys had of coming to the States did not sell me on flying up to
Yeah.
What? Joe, this is your second.
Joe flies to Calgary and now to Toronto. So ask him. He's not that bad, right?
Yeah, Joe keeps doing this. We're just going to adopt him and give him his own OHIP card.
Okay.
See? He's right there. We just got to figure out what he's talking about.
A boot.
Yeah, I missed the poutine up there. I definitely want to be there next year.
We'll send it to you in a package, like a freeze-dried poutine package.
Please do. I will send you Maryland crab cakes. How's that?
There you go.
I had that once, but I got an ointment for it. So.
Well, now.
I didn't know they were coming in cake form now.
Perhaps a lozenge?
It's freeze-dried. Okay.
Now, hopefully Baltimore and FANEXPO won't be the same weekend next year.
Look how Bob went serious on us.
I got nothing.
Bob is the voice of reason.
That's right. Bob, and it'll be so good to have you come in this way too, Bob.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. Well, speaking
Brandon
of
is reviewing this one, Bob, so we have to put on a show.
I think my Bob clock is way over my 12.
Well, I don't know. Let's ask Eric. Eric, where are we at with the Bob clock?
Ice cream, good shit.
The Bob clock.
Let's check the Bob clock. Where are we at with the Bob clock? Oh
no.
There you go.
Oh no, 9 seconds.
Any parting words, Mr. Mccloud? Because I know your feed cuts out in 2, 1.
Yeah, recommendations for Baltimore.
Come to Baltimore.
Buy my art.
Yay!
Have a great time, Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Mccloud has given us 12 minutes.
See you soon. There you go.
He just disappeared. Like, bye.
You know, first time I went to Baltimore, I was watching on my iPad The Wire, which is all about the horrible drug trafficking in Baltimore as I fly in.
Oh.
That's all I'm thinking about going to Baltimore. I keep thinking about The Wire and a Stringer Bell to be around, and
it's a lovely thing to watch when you're going to Baltimore.
But it is called Glamour City, so that's okay.
Is it really? That's called Queen City. Is that something else?
Oh, maybe I could be wrong. Somebody write in and tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
I liked it.
Oh, go ahead, John.
The times I've been there, I loved it. I love their waterfront, which isn't that far from the convention center.
From what I was told, just be around a 2-block radius of the convention center and I'll be fine. That's what I
that's pretty much it.
That's like when I went to Detroit 30 years ago and they said, don't leave the hotel.
Yeah.
Don't leave the hotel. Just stay here.
Yeah. We're almost finished the tunnel from the hotel to the convention center.
Or the first time I appeared in Boston, and at night I was in the hotel where the convention was, and I heard what sounded like gunshots. And then the next morning, everybody was saying, "Yeah, 2 people got killed like a block from here." Oh my God!
Well, it can't be any worse than we're eating food and we're getting told about the body like being dragged across the street.
Oh yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
In West Palm?
West Palm Beach.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you were there.
I was there.
He was drunk.
Right through the windshield.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you guys? Well, we're stuck in traffic. There's a body in the street.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just hanging around.
Yeah, and then in the car ride when we were coming from the hotel, John and Jimmy
they're putting on
were
a
telling
flatbed.
these stories like, oh my God, horror stories.
and then Jamie points out the blood smear.
Yes.
Well, but it turned out that was just the red spray paint on the curb. Remember for the curb cut. That was James. Remember? Oh my God, there's blood all over the curb. No, that's for street work. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, that blood is such a straight line.
And then I went into EMT mode.
Oh, we're supposed to tell you, Mustafa, that the game's on soon. I'm sure you already realized that.
Oh, I'm aware. It starts at 3 over here.
You need to tell everybody watching how like you almost broke something in the last game.
Well, yeah, I almost sprained an ankle. Yeah, scoring 7 runs in a tie game in the 9th inning is just improbable. So that's why I won today.
Hey, and I realized like I left something at the hotel. Like this week, I couldn't find like one of my little pouches, and you're like, damn it, I leave it at the hotel. So, guys, I don't recommend you to go to drink the night before.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. It was worth it.
Do what the night before?
Go to drink the night before you
drink.
fly. Yeah, you fly leads. It's
It
like
was only till 3. It was okay. It was fine.
it was
Did
only
you
Well,
guys try one on Sunday?
I did on the way home.
On the train?
Well, no, I stopped in Cabooses in Penn Station, and because I was not feeling well, as we all know, and I lugged my bags over, there's several blocks to the train station, and worked up a sweat and was coughing and hacking. So I said, I need a drink. I've got like an hour or so till my train. So I went in. I was going to go into TGI Fridays, where I saw that big fight on the way to Virginia a couple of years ago. I don't know if I told you guys about that or not, but these two retired cops beat the hell out of a crackhead right in front of me in the bar. So I said, well, I'll go and, relive that fond memory. Well, it's closed right down. They've got it taped all over and whatnot. So apparently with them cleaning up Penn Station, that's one of the things they're cleaning out is the old TGI Fridays.
Did you get a bill for extra entertainment that night? Or
Yes, the floor show. Yes. And the funny thing is, then 2 days later on the way back from Fredericksburg, this was Free Comic Day weekend, I had another layover in the same place Sunday night. So I said, well, I'll stop into the bar. And it was a different barmaid, and I ordered my drink. I sat in the same seat, and I said to the barmaid, hey, did you hear about the excitement in here on Friday? She's like, what excitement? I said, the fight. She goes, which one?
Yeah.
So there it is.
So Fran, on the Sunday night, are you telling me while some of us were busting our ass, packing up and loading a truck, you were out tying one on?
I was drinking like crazy, and because of that, life was a bitch, Steven, and it charged me. I almost lost my plane. I was hungover all the flight back from New York to Toronto. I want to puke my guts because I felt like the plane was like moving a lot, but probably it was just me being drunk, and I'm like, oh my God. So yeah.
It was fun.
I have a sense there's a story here that nobody's telling me. Who was at this tie-on session?
What story? We're telling you the story.
Mustafa, Fran, the two girls, and me, but I left early because I wanted to live.
Because he was smart. Joe is the smart one. He knew when he said like, okay, bye bitches, and he just left us like, you're gonna die tomorrow. He didn't say, no, he didn't say that, but it was like the right attitude, like, okay.
Everybody knows
No, in my mind, I definitely said bye bitches.
Oh, okay. So maybe I was reading their mind.
Oh my God, that's awesome. What time
Next
did
time,
you leave?
Fran, you should have a designated tucker inner. Just bring you home and put you to bed.
I just need someone that told me, no, bad friend, go to
My
bed.
bitches, I like that.
So Fran, should I bring a bucket so we have something to pour you in bed with?
No, because I'm not gonna drink like that. And by the way, Steven, Joe, we have been invited to the raid party on Saturday, so we can go. I just need your name and your information.
The what
to give
party?
The party of Studio Raid is a comic book studio in Toronto.
Wow, I thought you said something completely different.
No.
You probably don't want to know.
No. No. So the thing is, like, for Canada FANEXPO, they always do like a big party for the event. And
Sure,
everything.
there's nothing like a Canuck to make the day go by. So sure, I'll go.
There you go.
So Steven, Saturday night.
Well, is that Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday night. Well, you guys are probably gonna have to go without me because I'm gonna have 2 kids with me.
Yeah, I don't think kids can go to the
Yeah,
party.
bring them. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my 2 11-year-olds.
Did you hear that? You guys are going to have to go without
That's
me.
one 22-year-old. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Without me.
Arms off, Rubenstein.
Oh my God.
I don't care how you justify it.
Okay.
But I do know this, friend.
In Texas, it's legal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at Mustafa. How many does Mustafa have in his house?
Okay, Joe, so we go to the party because Steven, you have to take care of your kids.
I do. My kids look for my two kids. They look forward to FANEXPO every year because they sit at the table and they start doing their own drawings and they sell more than me.
There you go.
Yeah. So basically, and John can tell you from experience, when we were in Albany and I first met John, my one kid made more money on the Sunday morning than I did the whole weekend at that show.
Wow.
I was
Yeah,
at a
but she also made more than everybody did at that show.
That's true. That was.
I was
Go
at a
ahead,
convention where this little girl was sitting with her family, and she's going, "I'm a kid. Buy something from me. Look, I'm a kid." I think she's 32 now, using the same line.
The same line, yeah.
Okay.
So am I.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Brendan. That's here in Toronto. I'm not bringing the kids down to. I'm not Denver. So we got Denver next week. So we've got some of us in Baltimore. John's going to be in Albany. The rest of us are in Toronto. And then the week after, we all get in the plane and fly out west for the first FANEXPO Denver.
Vera will be there.
Yes, Vera will be there. Everybody will be there except for
Me.
John. John's the only holdout.
John, I'm looking for a minion. Can you not come? Okay.
Unfortunately, I got to stay home for a while. We've got family stuff.
Okay.
Besides, John decided he's too far ahead, and you guys need to catch up.
It's okay, John. I'm not going either.
Oh no!
Oh, that's great.
Well, we'll be there. We'll be there in spirit.
Fran, I thought I had you on the list.
No, like this one is gonna be my.
Oh, that's right. You were supposed to be Seattle.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna make it because of the passport now.
Yeah, what's going? Yeah, but you didn't. That even if you had the passport, they snafu'd you.
No, they cut my PR card. They will cut my PR card next week on the citizenship ceremony.
Not that. I'm talking about the email you got from them.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I don't know why they sent me that email. I have no idea.
Yeah. Anybody else getting funny emails from Reed Pop lately?
No.
Yeah, I got a table forfeit because I guess I didn't pay one of the tables, and they were able to take care of that. I messaged you last week. I didn't know like if it got taken care of yet or not.
No, Chad got that. He didn't get that one. Chad got thank you for applying, but you didn't make the cut. I was like, are you kidding? Chad Hardin got cut?
Oh man, he can share a table with me.
I know. I was just like,
Baltimore didn't want me this year. I asked.
Oh.
See, and then they.
So your backup is Toronto?
Crazy kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where are your plan B, Joe?
Yes.
Always.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Well, I'm glad plan B's working out for you.
Yeah.
So Chad got cut, and Chad's like,
Wow.
yeah. So I emailed Mike Negan, and he goes, that's not accurate. And then he looked it up, and he's like, we're waiting for payment on Seattle, and it's Chad Hardin. He just signs up, and we'll fast track him through. Yeah, Chad just like, yeah, it's fine.
Good.
That's fine. We'll see you next year.
Okay.
What are we looking at here?
Hey, in the meantime, I just want to share our work I'm doing. I'm working some cards for Upper Deck. So this is like a quick sneak peek of the cards that I'm doing for this character called the White Tiger.
I used to do the White Tiger.
Really?
Different White Tiger.
I was going to say, hopefully you're clean now.
This one is supposed to be like the daughter of the other, White Tiger.
You mean from Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to do the White Tiger strip. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't know the character aspects. That's interesting.
And I was working on these 4 cards for White Tiger, and this one for Jelena Belova is like the Black Widow sister. And I'm working on other cards, but I don't have them ready. I'll show you guys more stuff later. But yeah, it's very fun. These are gonna be like little cards, like 5 by something, and I'll let you know when that one is out there. But in the meantime, it's pretty cool. It's like a first Marvel work, so that's nice.
Oh,
question.
Cool. Hey, wasn't the White Tiger George Perez's first published work, Joe?
yeah, well, I don't know the first, but yeah, that's the one I worked on with
First Marvel work.
Yeah. Well, I think he did some sort of black and white job, which was really atrocious, and George will say so. But they all said you can't draw, but you can storytell, so that's why he kept going.
Oh, okay.
Just out of curiosity, Fran, do they give you the cards with those overlay elements? Or
Yeah, like I have to send it like this so they know like the composition fits like with the card. This is gonna be like a solid color at the end.
Is this for Marvel directly or Upper Deck or one of
It's
those?
Upper Deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess too.
So is your
Yeah.
contract with Upper Deck?
Yeah.
All right.
But
Have
they
you
send the
worked
work
with
to
them
Marvel. They send the work to Marvel, and Marvel has to approve it. So every time I do sketches, and they send it to Marvel, and then back to me. I do inks, and I send them to Marvel, back to me. And I do colors. It's like, yeah, they have to.
Have you ever worked for
approve
Upper Deck before?
No, this is the first time. They saw some of my work on Art Station, I think. Having posted some of
Wait,
my
we have a
comic work there.
station? We got upgraded.
Damn it, Art Station.
MB, we're gonna be MBA Network now. MB Networks. There you go. Joe, because Joe, didn't you do some work for Upper Deck at a time?
I've done tons of work for Upper Deck. I've got 3 jobs going right now. But Francine, nobody asked for sketches. I just do them and send them in, and either accept it or they're not.
Then Joe, because you are Joe Rubinstein, they don't know me, so that's why they don't ask you for sketches.
All right. Well, I just assumed that was the process, that you just do them and they decide after the fact.
No.
I think they just get them, Joe, and they're like, let's not make a fuss.
Well, no, sometimes I'll reject them and I'll say why. It's just they never tell it. Once I had some cards rejected because I showed too much cleavage on a woman, and I said, Steven, you still there? No, cleavage drove him away. Look at that.
No, you're right. Actually, I got like a dossier for these cards, and the dossier was like they were like super emphasizing in that neither the the Black Widow or their sister can have any cleavage, and they cannot hold guns.
Right. But the funny thing is, superheroes are just naked people with body paint. So what's the problem?
Right.
I think
Here's one for you. Val sent.
I think maybe these cards are like for a younger audience. I don't know.
Right, and you can never do realistic guns, and you can't do smoking, which Ben Grimm all of a sudden doesn't smoke anymore, and certainly you can't put a Nazi symbol on the Red Skull because he's non-denominational now, I guess.
That's where I was going with this. You know Val Semix? He used to do Conan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he lives just up the road here. He was doing a Marvel kids storybook a few years ago when the Captain America movie came out. It was Captain America retelling his origin. And there was a scene set in World War II with the armies converging on each other in like a beach. And he couldn't draw guns on them. It was just like soldiers running to each other, no guns, And the big joke was, but what about now with even more Hitler,
Maybe you should have
with
put
even more Hitler.
or something.
There you go.
Oh, he's still gone, isn't he? Oh, boy.
Well, I think the
Who's the host now? You want to be host, Joe?
What did they said when the cat is not in the house, the mouse get party or something like that?
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
Something like that. That's it.
Yeah, we can be the mice. That's totally fine.
Yeah, of course, because they are the ones that have fun.
I think we should have a Fran Delgado American Expressions book. It could sell really well.
There we go.
Whatever you think they are.
Imagine when I'm trying to go with Canadian expressions, it's also like so awkward.
Oh, let's hear some Canadian expressions.
No.
No,
Fill your boot.
No, they are not. They are not. That has to come natural. If no, it feels forced.
When the moose is away, the
moose is away.
There's nothing with a moose.
I'm back. That was so weird. My entire system just went dead.
I gotta say, we found out we didn't need you.
Today, the part of John Hebert will be played by Steve Ahola.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Okay. Like that's a threat.
The audience have a little pig, and he's like crying a little bit with that song.
It's sad how sensitive he's gotten as he got older.
Maybe it's a Canadian thing.
Yeah. Well, we can all go home.
And Marie, Jenny, Parley, Pop friends.
Yeah. He's playing this out, isn't he? Okay.
So I don't know if does this happen to you guys? Like back in New York, I heard like several people were asking like if we have like smaller posters because they doesn't have a space on their walls anymore. And I heard this like several times that they told you the guy's the same or not.
I heard that more in New York than anywhere else because I think they just don't have space in New York.
But you know,
Right.
Steve, I've seen artists who sell like little packages of postcards.
Mhm.
So 6-8 images, they'll just buy the small ones and as a set. So that's another item we could think about.
Well, that's why we have 6x9 card backs.
Somebody wants to say hi, guys.
Oh,
Hi.
the cardback is a small one.
Hello.
Hi.
Don't become an artist.
Hello,
So,
Judy.
so now we know who the real talent is in the family, eh, John?
Yes, we do. All right, goodbye. He did his 12 seconds. He's out.
Oh, take that, Bob McCloud.
Bob Cloud and training. Okay.
So, Steven, maybe good idea to have like for conventions in places like New York, like those small ones, because
Yeah, well, we've got the 6x9s. We've only got 15 right now, but we will be expanding those out into more cards.
Well, the only issue with having smaller versions of your art is you can cannibalize your own sales by like, oh, well, I won't buy the more expensive one. I'll get the cheaper one. You know?
Right now, I find the people who do buy the smaller ones, it's because they want to get 3, 4, 5 of them and not just one.
So if anything, maybe offer artwork that you don't offer normally or not your best sellers. Offer them smaller, you know? Because I tried that a few years ago, and it was like eating into the sales of the regular size.
Well, that's why I changed we when we do the card backs, we literally design them so they look like toy packaging. So they're not exactly like the art prints one. So they're a little bit different. And then when you flip them around, it's got like your face, a little bio, and some more of your work. So it's more of a promotional piece, and they go with the acrylics. So that's why we went down that road.
Those are the ones for the acrylics. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but people want to buy them on their own. So they can either just buy them separately or they can grab them and put them in. And it's to each their own. But now when people say, hey, I have no more wall space, I said, that's why you get the MBart switch. Because then you can switch the canvas.
Yeah. Okay, just get this one and just change what you have there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I can tell you right now, I never hear that response anymore. I don't have any more wall space. Oh, really? There's your solution right there.
I always tell people
Yeah, go ahead. Put it in.
Well, I have to skip now because I have to go back to work, so I can leave tomorrow for Toronto. But I want to come by and say hi to you guys and everybody. And Stephen, Joe, see you in the weekend. And Mustafa, John. I don't know when I see you guys in person, but see you next week on this thing.
We're going to talk about you now. Bye.
Damn it. Bye.
Have a good one, friend. We'll see you in 2 days. In 2 days.
You know,
I wish I was there. I'll see you. I'll be thinking of you guys.
I'm sorry. You know, one of the solutions to no more wall space is if people actually frame their work. There's two-sided frames. You can just put two pieces and flip them over.
Take care, friend.
Just to break it up.
Safe journey.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Another option, what I usually tell people is I give them the joke answer and then the real answer. I say there's always the ceiling and there's always the bathroom, but I don't want my artwork in their bathroom. So I tell them to get a portfolio, like, professional portfolio, and just have like make your own coffee table. And when people come over, they can flip through all the stuff you have.
Show your etchings.
Wait, you don't want your artwork in the bathroom?
Well, I do have a captive audience if they're in there.
That's true.
So maybe
I use that line. Have you seen Coker's Mars Attacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
I whenever I sell that, I was like, that should be on the back of everybody's toilet. Like that.
On the back?
Yeah, on the back.
Why?
Because if somebody walks in, they're not going to look at you.
Okay.
Have you seen that piece? It's like that is screaming to be the Biggie painting for geeks.
Well, if you're standing, then you're just staring at it the whole time, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I worked on Mars Attacks.
No, it's pretty cool. I love his Mars Attacks. It looks great. Every time we throw it up on the booth, it flies off.
Did you know I worked on Mars Attacks?
The movie?
The comic book.
Wait, there was a Mars Attacks comic book?
Yeah, they were mini comics. They were produced locally. They did 4 issues. The first issue was half Greg Capullo and half me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a crossover with Image Comics, I think, didn't they?
No, this was before Image was even thought of. This was Pocket Comics. They were out of Scotia, New York. This guy that I knew got the rights, and he was making pretty good money on it, but he decided it wasn't enough. So after 4, he just stopped.
Really?
And then a couple years later, the movie came out, and he's still kicking himself.
Whatever happened to that Greg Capullo guy?
Yeah.
Don't ask John.
No.
Oh,
No, we split that issue, and then Bruce Fuller colored. Or wait a minute, Bruce Fuller did the second one, and he's doing movie makeup now.
That's a
He worked on a couple of Halloween, Tank Girl, Dick Tracy. So, yeah, the thing had a pretty good pedigree.
Hey, there's one there. That's not the one you worked on. It looks like Dark Horse.
That's the first one. Yeah, that's the one I did. I did the back half of that one, and then I did one in the second set. Yeah.
My brother-in-law was in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. He plays a scientist he's got the square jaw. He looks like what's his name? The cowboy guy, Randolph Scott. And,
Randolph Scott?
What?
Whatever happened to Randolph Scott?
He died. But he like holds up this thing and goes, "It was always the gum," and that was his scene. So.
And cut. That's
Hey,
a wrap.
And cut.
He said Tim Burton asked him to do it like a dozen times because it cracked him up every time.
Oh, really? Josh says he just saw Mars Attacks at a sale. The comic book. So did you keep the comic books, John? Do you have a copy of them?
Yeah, I've got a set of them laying around here someplace. The box set. In fact, I've got 2 of them.
Did you
I don't
ink
know
them?
where. They're in this room somewhere.
Did you ink them?
I penciled and inked. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you bring a set to Chicago?
If I can come across them, I sure will.
That would be awesome. I'd love to see it.
When's Chicago? Okay. When is Chicago?
Chicago is
December.
Second week of December.
Second weekend. Okay.
Second weekend of December. The first weekend we're going to be doing Seattle, and then basically we go right from Seattle to Chicago. There's no point going home.
Okay.
So, like I did the math. It's like I if I came home, I would be here for a day and a half, and then fly right back.
What's the date on Chicago? Like
Chicago.
Let's see. When is the date of Chicago? Let me look it up.
Second weekend.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he wants to know the actual dates.
is it like the 8th, 9th, and 10th, or 9th, 10th, and 11th, something like that?
I think that
The 2nd to the 5th is Seattle, and then the 10th to the 12th.
Okay.
is Chicago.
Okay, because the 9th, before I get on the plane and show up, I'm gonna. I have a little family thing I always do every year. I do my Michael Keaton scene every year on December 9th.
Wait, there's a story there. What's the Michael Keaton scene?
Batman.
You remember the first? Will you get out of here? The first Batman movie. Remember the scene where Vicky follows him and he goes every year to the alley and puts the roses down?
Yeah.
Where his parents died. Well, that really disturbed me when I saw that because I was such a Batman fan, and I've been doing that for years on December 9th, ever since I was old enough to travel on my own. I make a pilgrimage to where my father's buried, and I leave roses.
Okay.
And that really bothered me because he died on December 9th.
Yeah.
And, I was born on October the 4th. He died that December 9th. He didn't quite make my first Christmas. So it's just, no matter what, there could be a blizzard out there and I make it. It's just silly little tradition that I've always kept up.
Not silly.
It's not silly at all, man. It's not.
So I'll do that before I get on the plane.
What do you take? Roses? Like, what do you take?
I take roses, yeah.
You would think that Bruce Wayne, being a billionaire, would have bought that building, that alley, and turned it into like a memorial, a park, something.
Yeah. And also,
he's a billionaire.
I always found it funny in that scene. He was driving some old Plymouth Aspen too, being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Or Dodge
Also, I
Aspen.
remember even in the theater, I was like, how long are those roses there before somebody just picks them up?
Yeah.
Takes them,
And since
That's true.
William Randolph Hearst had a private screening room, what the hell was wrong with Thomas Wayne that he didn't have his own little place?
Yeah.
But it's just
He was a man of the people.
Yes.
Yes.
The common people.
Yeah, and then in the Joker, he was an asshole, and he was played by Meatloaf's best friend.
Who's Meatloaf's best?
Right, the guy that played Thomas Wayne in the Joker.
Movie?
I can't think of his name now, but
Oh no,
what?
He's his best friend, really? All right.
Yeah, that's why he's been in a couple of his videos and stuff.
Okay, because they wanted Alec Baldwin to play the part, and
Right.
Alec Baldwin didn't want to punch the Joker, and the director went, "Yeah, see, Brown."
Right.
It's
I can't think of that guy's name. But
To be in a comic book movie, and then 4 years later, he was in The Shadow.
yeah,
but he looked great as the Shadow. I mean, you can't
He
blame
did.
the
him.
opening
The movie was
and the
bad.
opening.
Bruce Wayne. He's literally the only guy who could be Bruce Wayne in the 80s. Who else could have been him?
The opening sequence of that movie was wonderful. Just too bad then it went on another hour and a half.
You know, it amazes me that because you can act.
No,
you
scene
think
on the
you have
bridge where they're going to kill the guy in the shadow. What?
Right.
What?
I was just saying that it amazes me that just because you can act, you have a right to tell the director and the writer, "Well, it would be better my way." Like,
Yep.
Who gave you the permission to have an opinion on this one? So,
Well, guys, as it is the
Yep.
top of the hour, it's 4:00. So let's do our housekeeping, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you if you've been here for the last hour.
You've been suffering.
Bob has come and gone. Fran has come and gone, but 4 of us remain. And,
I'm coming.
Actually, I've come and gone, and then came again.
What a man!
Need a cigarette?
What a man. Okay.
I knew that was going there. Mustafa, you just basically set that one right up. Anyways, thank you for staying with us. And if you're just joining us, welcome. You're watching us on YouTube. You could be watching us on Facebook, but we are MBartist Alley Live. Let's go around the horn real quick. At the top, you'll see DC and Marvel inker Mustafa Musa. Underneath Mustafa, we've got legendary inker and painter Joe Rubenstein, and then Punisher and X-Men artist John Hebert, and as it should be, at the bottom of the totem pole is little old me. But here we go. Let's run through it. Here's what we got for featured art prints. We've got Bob McCloud's G.I. Joe number 63. We've got we lovingly call him Vera, Chad Hardin's Wolverine.
Lovely, I call her Vera.
We've got Francine Delgado's Spider-Gwen. Oh, Mr. Coker, where are you? Please get better soon. We got his Dr. Zeus, the Grinch.
Do you know where Jamie is? Where is Jamie?
He's under the weather today.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Him too, huh?
Going around. We got James C. Mulligan, who is doing the Reed Pop Show in London. This is his Bugs Bunny versus the Crusher.
You're just passing by. Just passing by.
Joe
Day.
Rubenstein's Gambit.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. Mr. Hebert, you didn't have a chance to talk about your piece. Please do. Tell us a little bit.
Oh, that was a commission piece. Wolvie, Cable, and Gambit. And I don't think I drew Cable once in X-Men Adventures and wasn't thrilled with the experience. I just didn't think I had him. It came out okay on this one. I still had to kind of play with the eraser a little to get the features right. And I gave him a really big-ass gun, like Robbo would like. Total improbable gun with a whole bunch of, LED stuff on the side and just whatever doodads I could come up with. Wolverine, well, he's kind of a layup for me. I like drawing the character. I've drawn him so many times I could probably do it in my sleep. Gambit is a character that I never really liked until I started drawing him in the origin issue in X-Men Adventures, and I just realized there's so many cool things about him. And I love the hair and the coat, of course, and all that. He's got a lot of neat stuff, and he's very, everybody's got a different view of him, like Batman or like, Punisher, but there's some real cool stuff you can do with him with light and shade and whatnot. And I've really come to enjoy drawing him. So that was a fun piece, even though I spilled a whole bottle of white out on it just before I finished it.
Really? Did you really?
Oh yeah, that was a Friday night. Even though you didn't know me then 4 or 5 years ago, that Friday night at this very board when that happened, I'm looking at the other marks where it spilled right now. Wherever you were that night in Toronto or wherever, you probably heard me. The air was bluer than my Oldsmobile.
Well, with this gun, Cable would never be a sniper, would he? He would just glow too damn hard, wouldn't he? All right, we've got Mustafa, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Charging up.
Charging up, sponsored by Visa.
There you go.
And finally, we've got some Gotcha Man action by yours truly. All right, let's throw up all 9, ladies and gentlemen. Just to remind you, we are going to be picking a winner. Each comment that you drop over there in the section gets you a ticket to go in a draw. Love G will be picking a winner in the next 15 minutes. It could be you, or you could just not wait and say, claim the Grinch, claim Grinch. Love G will connect with you and get your order filled, or hang on over to, thank you, Brandon. Or hang on over to MBartist, open a new tab, go to MBartist.com and fill your cart with any one of these, whether it is or your boots, whether it is platinum, fine art, or canvas. You will get free shipping with the aptly titled promo code free shipping. No, Brandon, I have not done Voltron, but maybe we'll have to add it to the to-do list. Unfortunately, these guys keep me busy. Every time I go to pick up a pencil, 5 minutes later, I got to put it down and do something. There we go, guys. Those are the featured art prints. Let's take them off the board. We've got just a little over 20 minutes left, so it's show and tell time. As you can see, when they're not talking, they're dipping their head slightly out of screen. That's not just because they want you to see their profile. It's because they're doodling or doing something. Except for Mustafa. He's probably taking a nap. Anyways, let's do show and tell. Mustafa, prove me wrong. What do you got?
Well, let's see. Earlier I showed you off this. This is the was it Ghostbusters homage to Stray Dogs, and then
good.
This one with Chad Hardin on both of them, and then I showed off earlier, but I'll show again. Here's a Batman.
That's nice.
Thanks. That'll be on the side of a car at SEMA.
Cool. SEMA, no kidding.
Yep.
Speaking of Lobos, I got his first color back for his first art print.
Who did the colors?
That's a good question. The gentleman's name is, let's give him full props because he did a kick-ass job. Jim Charalambitis.
Easy.
I believe I haven't seen it yet, but Pablo really liked it.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was so cool. I just sent Jim a whole bunch more to do. He currently works for Marvel. He was introduced to me. Oh God, I can't remember his name now. Canadian artist. I told you before, Mustafa. What was his name?
Nick Bradshaw.
Thank you, Nick Bradshaw. Don't kill me, Nick. We'll see you in Toronto. Yeah, Nick Bradshaw introduced me to him, and it's been a great find. I look forward to doing more stuff with him. I don't know, Brendan. You tell me. You got the stock. All right, guys. Mr. Joe Rubenstein, what do you have on tap for us today?
Am I allowed to show my Wolverine alternate piece?
Absolutely. It's never stopped you before.
This isn't. I would never make this a cover for Wolverine #1, but I would have made this an ad, like to give you a hint of what was coming.
That's nice.
Cool. Why wouldn't you make that a cover?
Well, because I don't. Well, firstly, the image is too high up, so there's no logo.
Drop it in behind.
Secondly, I think I'd like one big dramatic image, but this sort of tells the story in a way. And I think you would want to buy the comic book now to go, well, what's the series all about? If all this is
It looks like a trade paperback cover. Looks good.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to see if maybe you wanted to maybe approach about doing a reprint since you did that.
To who? Marvel?
Yeah.
You want to do that? Feel free. I don't know.
You know what? I will do so.
Right. I don't know what to talk about.
You got anything else over there, Joe? Or is it just the one piece today?
Well, I've just been doing the start of these backboard drawings, which I bring to conventions with me. And then if somebody wants them, I finish them up on site, or I just sell them as is, whatever they want. So,
do you have the Canadian pricing that for our people who are watching in the Toronto area?
No, I have a chart I will bring with me so that I can tell people what the Canadian is. But,
What's the average price for those?
Oh, they in US they go from 25 to 120. So they're fairly, for people who can't afford the $400 piece of artwork or the $350 commission, $80, $90, $60, something like that. So they're reasonable.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Hebert, that drops down to you for the block.
Working on Silverhawks.
Squeeze! Put that up there again. Do it again.
All right, quick.
Can you tell him it's Silverhawk? Look at that.
Okay, that's all you get for now.
I'm telling you right.
Is that a redo of a printed cover? It looks familiar.
Yeah.
It's a redo of the original Marvel cover, which was not great. So I'm trying to.
Was that inked by Mike Weatherby or drawn by Mike
No,
Weatherby?
hold on, wait a minute. Maybe it was. No, Jimmy Sanders, the Colonel, did it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Colonel. Oh, Weatherby penciled it. Penciled.
Yeah. It's funny because both of them have passed on now.
Yeah. Oh, Weatherby died too? I didn't know that. I knew the Colonel did.
Oh yeah, Weatherby died about months ago.
He had talked to me right before he died. He contacted me from the nursing home. He friended me on Facebook and asked if I could send him some money for snacks. And then a couple of days later, he died.
Yes, I'm sure he did.
I never met him face to face. I worked with him once, but he knew Mike, Zach, and Beatty and all them. So that's how we connected.
I'll tell you stories at the convention.
We got an interested player here, Mr. Hebert, in that piece. Not even finished. Brandon wants to know if that's going to be available. Yes, sir. If you are, feel free
you
to
bet.
DM me, and you can purchase that puppy before it's even finished. If that's so good, you're gonna have to send me a scan. We might have to. I know 5 people off the top of my head that'll buy that print right now.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, it's going to be good. I'm just starting to get back into the swing of it because I was obviously laid up for a while and just couldn't do much of anything. So now all of a sudden I'm starting to really feel good about being at the board again. But I'll tell you this last week or so, I was really scared. I didn't feel well. I only felt that awful one other time, and it got to the point where I actually hallucinated wrecking my own car that time. And it's scary when you don't have all your faculties. I'll tell you, it really is. But this happens to me every fall, only not to the degree that it did in the last 2 weeks.
Well, we're happy to hear that you've recovered, my friend.
The worst part is this is after 4 throat and sinus surgeries. It was worse before. Wow. So, yeah.
Wow.
But I'm here, so it's good to be here.
Well, not only are you here, but Brendan just drooled all over your drawing there before you even finished. So, Brendan, if you're interested, DM.
That's what this is.
Right by the whiteout stain. All right, guys, that's our show and tell. That reminds me, Brendan, if you like that Silverhawks, here's something else that we've got sent out getting colored. And I've got it right here in my hot little hand. Check this out. This is John Hebert, Thundercats #1. And guess what? It is signed right here by the voice of Tigra, Pete Newman, and Larry Kenny. It's number 85 of 100 that we did in our initial. Oh my God! Look who's fashionably late.
Oh, hey!
Oh, sorry.
There he is.
Let me get this straight. Just because
our guy.
you operate under one name like Sharon Madonna, you get to be as tardy as them. Is this what?
My fault. You sent it to a junk folder, man.
Wow. At least I know where I
see you, man.
All right. Well, hey, are you okay if I do like an unveiling?
Sure.
You want
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up.
Uh-oh.
Where
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah, hold my beer. All right,
my beer.
I gotta go digging in my email here.
So hey, is Thundercats colored yet, Steve?
The flats are done.
Really? Ooh.
And how are they?
Flat. You know how Sanju operates.
Okay.
They always go darker, and then
Yes.
he goes in and does his magic. All right, I'm going to share this. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our newest addition to the MBartist family.
Oh.
This is his inaugural print with us. And here we go. We have some tweaks coming, but check that baby out.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, look at that. That's gorgeous.
That's good.
Wow.
We got some tweaks we're going to do. We want to make the light a little bit more early morning, get a little bit more of the red coming out. And then also Lobos had a great note. We're going to add some, what did you call it?
It's like dew, just like water. Sparkles, not too much, but just a little hint of like glistening on the webs, kind of shiny fibers,
Yep. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our newest artist, Lobos. I'm not even going to try the last name, man.
Dear Lobos.
Viva la Lobos.
Ask your wife.
There you go, Lobos. There you go.
There we go. Right, here's his inaugural piece. It was
Very nice.
Yes, Brendan. The Thundercats #1 original by John Hebert is for sale.
Lobos.
There you go, John. Lobos. This is Lobos' initial. We were so happy with what Jim sent us that I sent him 4 more after talking to Lobos and getting the thumbs up. So we're gonna hopefully get some Lobos love.
Yes, it is.
We may not get it. We may not have any for Denver, but I guarantee.
What's that?
I guarantee we're gonna be teed up for Seattle and Chicago. So we'll have some Lobos art prints and canvases, platinums, and fine arts for Seattle and Chicago. So
hey, Steve, would you recommend Pablo go to Denver?
Well, I don't know. I'd probably say like we had a conversation, and I think he should probably sit tight. Let me get it. We're gonna get him inventoried. We're gonna get him a website. Let's make it so that he can do pre-sales online for.
Sure, he will.
Oh, he will. I guarantee you, he will. Let's get him all situated and teed up, and then we'll start getting him his own tables in 2022.
Yeah, I think right now I'm getting plenty of work just being at home.
Yeah, I did a post yesterday, just sharing some of the stuff that he's done, and got 2 covers out of it, and maybe a regular gig actually.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, man! Way to go! Congrats, dude. You're gonna look, man. You're gonna be like that. You're gonna be like Tesla stock. And I saw the Conan you dropped today. That's beautiful. So you're gonna have to send me that one. Show everybody. Look at that.
Was that a commission, Pablo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When did you get that one?
About a week and a half ago, like something like that. 2 weeks
Knocked
ago.
it out fast.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I don't know what you're charging, guys. But if you want to get some Lobos love, some original Lobos love, you better rack them up now before he starts going north like these other gentlemen here.
Dude, I posted this up this morning, and then I got so far 20 commissions.
Did you really?
Yes. Just for this post,
Wow. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done. Well done. Well, I guess we're going to have a lot of art prints coming our way, eh? All right, guys. It's 4:18. Oh, Lobos. Here's a question. So we've been talking about one of the conversations we had was doing sketch duels. Now I know you're relatively new, but have you ever done a sketch duel?
No.
So when
in high school we would draw similar things and show it to classmates, but it wasn't a duel.
No. Well, anyways. The reason why I was asking about sketch duels, and I want everybody's input, and then we're going to get a winner here from Love G. So here's the idea. Since Joe, we're going to see how Joe and Francine's sketch duel is received. But I thought for 2022, she's going to cut me off and bring me the winner. Is that a backup winner? Oh, shit. Oh, you're reminder for shipping. Thank you, Love G. I always forget to tell the winner to send us the shipping address. We actually said the winner, they picked it, and we had no idea who they were or where to send it. Whoever wins, I've got the winner here, but I'm going to finish my conversation. I want to get your guys' feedback. So depending on how Joe and Fran's sketch duel is received, I was thinking about working with the tech team and doing a thing where we can get the people out there. So let's say, for example, Denver, we've got 7 artists coming to Denver. Of the 7 artists, we're going to ask, who do they want to see get matched up for a sketch duel. And what we'll do is we'll do brackets.
Oh, God.
And then instead of like the applause or anything, we'll let everybody pick a winner through social media, and maybe even figure out how to stream it. Is that a little ambitious?
Sorry.
You have fun with that.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's just scrap it and go right to the winner. And the winner is Brandon. I'm sorry if I say this wrong. Brandon Molia. I'm thinking the G is silent. Tell me if I said that right, Brandon. Brandon Molia or Moglia. Moglia or Molia? You're a winner. Are you here, Brendan? Dang it. Nick says, dang it. Dang it. I'm looking for a Brandon Moglia or Molia. My
He was
apologies.
there a second ago.
You are one of the only to get it right. So is it the first one or the right one? Is the G silent, Brandon? Anyways, Brandon, you're a winner. Pick one of these fine art prints for you and send me your shipping, or Lovejeet your shipping address. And one of these fine arts is going to be coming your way. And pretty soon, Lobos, you'll be added into the mix here as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Silent G. Ah, see? Molia. There you go. The G is silent. Awesome. Good to hear. Thank you for the clarification. I was right the first time. Got a love instinct. All right, Brandon. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Which one of these fine artists are you taking your way? Waiting for Brandon. Hopefully weighing his options.
Da, 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 da.
John versus Joe. There you go. There's a good sketch duel.
Uh-oh.
John,
You know John's going to just throttle you with a chair halfway through. Doesn't matter how far behind he is.
I'm planning on
I'm
being
gonna hook.
lowered, but I'm going to be lowered from the ceiling down just so the crowd's on my side.
As long as it's not in the Kemper Arena.
Okay.
There you go. Brandon picks Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy, sponsored by Visa. Congratulations, Brandon.
And he can name it now too.
All right, Brandon, you know, I'll tell you what, Brandon, you heard the man. He's the artist. Rename that puppy, and we'll get it done. Sponsored by
Exactly.
Lobos, which one would you have taken? Let's be honest.
Was that?
Of the 9 there, which one would you have taken? Let's throw it up there, Lobos. Which one would you have taken?
Let's see. I like the Gambit.
Oh, Mr. Rubenstein.
See, I'm the artist, not the public's artist.
I'd rather be the public artist.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, Mustafa is the NASCAR of artists. As long as you've got space, he'll put your sponsorship right there.
Yeah? Is that it? All right.
I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get you like one of those, a blank NASCAR jumpsuit. I'm going to get like one of those little circles that say Mustafa. And then we're going to start, we'll see how many sponsors we can get on that thing.
You can try.
I think that'd be fun. Let's do it just for shits and giggles.
Sure, why not?
MBartist, as sponsored by Depends, artists who can really be depended upon.
There you go. With wings.
Sure, why not?
Frank
and Brandon, you can send the address to me. You can either DM me or DM Lovejeet Gill. Either one of us works, or just go to the MBartist Facebook page. You can drop it there too.
John Hebert, sponsored by Chico's Bail Bonds.
There you go.
Here's a question. Let's do that before we go. If knowing your personality, if you were going to have a sponsorship, who would it be?
I want Massingale for that fresh look.
Oh my God.
Okay.
John, you sticking with what you said? Bail bondsman.
John's gone again.
John's gone. All right, so we'll move over to Lobos, and as soon as Lobos starts to answer, John will chime in. Lobos, if you're going to be
Chico's Bail Bonds.
There you go. He's sticking with it. I called it.
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet. All right, we're updating to Chevrolet. Lobos, who's sponsoring you?
GMC.
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 I don't know. Let me see. Let me think about it.
I'll say Chevrolet or GMC. Well,
All right, let's jump up to Mustafa. Mustafa, what do you say?
GMC.
I'm gonna say Tesla because they don't do any advertising whatsoever. So I would literally be their only advertising, and I already advertise them.
Yeah, I said GMC. Can you guys hear me, or am I out again?
Yeah, we can
Have I
hear
had my
you.
12 minutes?
We hear you,
crap.
John. John, we hear you. You just have a terrible.
I'm done
delay.
again.
You're done.
I'm up, I guess.
All right. Pressed out.
It's 5 minutes left. Who cares?
Did I call that or what?
Wow.
I
So,
couldn't,
That was on cue, wasn't it?
oh, I couldn't have played. I could have
It's
done
like
that.
a comedy routine every time.
Yeah.
So I said only for automaker, or it's gonna be anything.
No, anything. I just
Anything.
picked
We're
a
just
car.
having
He picked a
fun.
car.
I'm trying for Viagra, I guess.
Bye.
Oh no!
All right, Neil.
When you
just
want that lead in your pencil.
Yeah,
There you
there you go.
That's it.
Okay.
it's a hard blood, not a soft blood. All right, I'm not even going to try to top that one. Lobos, you missed show and tell. Do you have anything on your drawing table other than Conan there you can show off?
No, everything else I sent it off, and I didn't print out no files, so I can show you guys.
So of the 20 million commissions that you got, just showing a little Conan leg, can you give us a hint? What's some of the commissions on tap? What's the characters you got asked?
So some of the characters I got a Fairchild coming up.
Fairchild from Jit 13?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, pin up. I smell pin up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a savage rogue type, savage land rogue.
Yeah, yeah.
Some other commissions are mostly the covers. Got one from Macari Press.
Oh yeah.
Several other ones. Probably. Let's see, I'll give you the names now. I got some for what's her name? For Ryan Kincaid. You want?
Oh, yeah. The con
Con artist. Yeah.
Yeah. Con
Alex.
artist, yeah.
Con artist.
Yeah. So I guess it's just smaller publications
Where did you show your piece that you got all this notice?
on Instagram.
Oh, just
Oh,
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
Oh,
show.
on Facebook and Facebook too, right?
Yes.
See, Joe, that's what you need to do. You need to just shorten your name.
Okay.
Like you should just go by Ruben or something.
Ruby.
Take off the E.
There you
Ruby.
go.
It's my war handle. Ruby. Yeah.
Joe. J-O.
JOIX.
What about that MBartist? Has those guys started harassing you yet for stuff?
Who?
Those MBartist guys. I hear they're a pain.
I can't even spell MB, so I don't know.
Yeah, nobody. Everybody asks, what does MB stand for? I have no idea.
Including
Well,
us.
no, they asked me what's MBartist.
MBartist?
MBartist. Yeah.
MBartist.
MBartist.
Umbop.
Mbop. There you go. We're the updated Mbop.
Sheba.
Shebop, Badoo-bop. That's cool, man. Well, congratulations. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, these other ones, I don't know. I've got a whole list. There's a whole bunch of characters, and I guess there's just smaller companies. I really don't know the names, really. They're sending me references right now. And these other ones just going to be just random characters that they want.
No kidding. There we go.
He's back.
Hello.
We can always hear you, John. You just
It's all frozen up, though.
Again. Okay.
Yes.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. It's just how's the delay?
Stupid thing. Can't hear anything. Everybody's frozen up. Oh, this Wi-Fi is ridiculous.
Wah, wah. It's all good, John. Sign off. We'll talk to you next. There we go.
If he only lived in civilization, this might not happen every week.
He's got to stop calling in from the moon.
Everybody's gone to the moon.
Yeah. No, that's Toronto, man. That's Toronto.
No, that's the song. But,
Oh, I see. There you go. Do me a favor, Lobos. Can you send me a high res of that Conan and the Wily Cat?
Yep. Oh, I got the Wily Cat.
Oh, show me. Ara says, come to Cyprus. I don't think we ever have a convention here. But
Hello.
Okay.
Cyprus.
There you go. Very good. Take 3. How we doing, John?
Cyprus.
Cyprus is actually pretty close to Pablo.
We're doing good. I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi just locked up. And
You know, John, we can always hear you while you're going. Nobody can hear me.
That's
Every
right.
single time.
see you there?
Yep,
See?
we can hear you, John.
Okay. Well,
No,
I couldn't hear you when you guys were frozen.
It's all good. It's all good. Lobos.
Oh,
is
good.
showing
Hopefully I
off
didn't swear
the
too much.
cats. Let's get a one shot of that. I think that looks pretty sick. There you go.
Is that
I
gray
love-
marker or pencil?
That's marker.
Okay.
So, how much do you do in pencil before you dive into the Copex?
Just pretty much the outlines.
Wow.
Just the shapes.
Who would you say are your big artistic influences?
Right now, got several. Of course, it'd be Adam Hughes, but I like his shading mostly. Some guy named Joe.
Die.
Who, me? Really? Okay.
Ruby. I can't pronounce his last name.
That's a stage name, Ruby.
That's my stage name is Gwyneth.
Gwyneth. Give
Joe
me a
Ruby.
the ones. Gwyneth is on the stage.
But also
Hey, we're
like
over time, aren't we?
Yes, we're out of time. All right.
Travis Cherez.
Yes.
Him.
Wow. Mine is Ramon.
John Hebert.
There you go.
He'll hear this in about 5 minutes.
Did
Yeah.
somebody
You are so
leave
Gwyneth.
their vacuum on? I hear a tremendous sucking noise.
Wow. Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, let's remind you, if you're looking for any commissions, prints, or anything, go to these gentlemen's websites or go to MBartist.com, JoeRubensteinArt.com. Lobos is in transit, but he'll have one up soon. JohnHebertArt.com. Mustafa's got his right up there. Now that he's renewed the domain, it is back. And mine's up there too.
And it's hanging up again.
There we go. Anyways, John will be at a show for 4 hours in Albany. Mustafa and Bob will be in Baltimore this weekend. Please go visit them. Joe, Francine, and myself will be in Toronto. Please come out and visit us. And Lobos is going to be busy trying to fulfill his 20 commissions he just got from dropping a Conan on Facebook.
What about me? I can't hear anything again. The Wi-Fi is crapped out again.
You need to make a meme out of this.
I heard my name, and now Steve's voice just sounds like strings on a harp.
There you go. Hey, just passing by.
John Hebert.
Anyways, guys, we're past.
All right, guys, I'm getting fed up with this. I'm about to put this phone through the wall. I wish you all luck this weekend. Have a wonderful couple of conventions. Hopefully, I'll be able to talk to you next week, unless I blow up my cable company, which is coming. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Do you hear something?
And there's an echo. There's an echo. But based on that, we're going to say
Thank you,
goodbye.
Brandon.
So from the Great White North and all points in between, Mustafa, what should everybody do?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Good night, everybody.